Greetings friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Alicia and in today's video I am taking you through a vacation food prep. So we are going on a road trip here pretty soon and we are staying at a couple of Airbnbs, and what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be having a lot of meals in and then only a couple meals out. So we are bringing breakfast food, lunch, snacks, and then I'm thinking about making 2 dinners. So we'll see where that goes. But I wanted to show you what I'm packing and what I plan on making. Right now, I'm gonna be making some waffles for breakfast, and I'm also gonna bring along some Nutella for that with some berries. That sounds so good. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make some waffles right now, and then I'm also gonna be making some banana chocolate chip muffins. I have some gnarly looking bananas right now that need to be used up, so I thought that would be great as maybe as a breakfast item, but also could be a good snack or dessert option. So let's get right into it. I told you guys I had some really gnarly bananas. They are so done, but these bananas are great to use in breads because it not only has a sweeter taste, but it has a more developed banana, it's not a word, bananier is not a word, a more banana taste. So I'm gonna be using these into some chocolate chip muffins, banana chocolate chip muffins, and I think it's gonna taste phenomenal. So I'm gonna show you how to make them. Also, I believe I have, it's not posted yet, I have a regular banana chocolate chip loaf recipe that I'm gonna be putting on my blog. I have a little blog going on, it's kind of more of a keepsake thing to hand down to my kids. You know how your grandparents maybe or your parents have handwritten recipes that they like to pass on to other family. It's kind of the same way. I have absolutely terrible handwriting, so I can't do that. So I just kind of developed a blog to have all of our memories and then some recipes that my kids can have, so that can just be passed down, but also to share with you guys too. So hopefully I will get that banana chocolate chip loaf recipe uploaded soon, along with this banana chocolate chip recipe, because it's slightly different. I make it a little bit different. So let's get right into it. Oh, these things are so gross. They should just ooze right out. They're so liquidy. Yeah, they're not terrible, but still nasty. I know they just look so gross, and it's why would you even keep them? But they're literally the best thing to use for baked goods. Also, you can just freeze these. I like to kind of quarter bananas to use them in smoothies. That is just the best thing, so you just don't waste them. Oh, this one's super gooey. Well, okay, and I think I'm gonna only use 2 bananas, but I'm gonna mash this up and see how far this gets me. Yeah, I think just the 2 bananas is good because I'm looking for about a cup or so of mashed banana. Also, really cool thing that I've been doing with banana peels lately is when you remove the sticker, of course, but I've been using banana for the banana skins for plant fertilizer. I just stick a bunch of peels in a glass and I fill it up with water and I let it kind of ferment in there for a week or so, and then I just use a tiny bit in my plants at home and they look so much better and healthier. So I might just keep these and make another fertilizer. So I'm sure it would be a lot easier just to go to the store or go to Target or something and pick up the freshly baked muffins from the bakery section, but honestly buying or making stuff at home, homemade stuff, in my opinion, just tastes so much better. Also, knowing what I'm putting in here is nice to know that, but also it's great just to use what you have at home. If you have everything to make your own stuff, why not just do it? Especially if stuff is gonna go to waste, those bananas. We were not gonna do anything with those. I was gonna end up throwing them away if I really couldn't use them. So, or freezing them, of course, but they would be so much better at a muffin. So I don't know, I like making my own stuff. I love baking. I think it's so much fun to me. I don't know, it's just so relaxing. I love being in the kitchen. It's a love-hate relationship in here. I love being in the kitchen, but I also hate the cleanup. But that's my husband, he helps so much with cleaning. I have slight tendinitis in my hands, and so cleaning, gripping the dishes when they're wet and soapy, kind of difficult. But So we make a great team in that aspect. But for my recipe, I like to use applesauce in replacement of like butter or oil or anything. I think it just gives it a more healthier, I mean, this is not super healthy, but if you can swap out one of those fats for something healthier, definitely do it. So I'm using applesauce here. And I will have all the exact measurements on my blog recipe. I just tend to eyeball a lot of things like vanilla. Like I know that's a teaspoon in there, but I love to just kind of eyeball. I'm pretty good at it. I know for baking, people are like, you have to be exact. And you're right, you kind of do have to be exact. But if you've been baking for a long time and you can eyeball vanilla, like, just do it. You don't need a dirty little teaspoon for that. I whisked all of my wet ingredients together. So I'm gonna do all of my dry in here and then just incorporate the wet into the dry. I wanted to introduce myself to those that are new here. My name is Alicia. I am married to my husband, Dan. We've been married for 16 years. I think in another video I said 17, but I feel like after 10 years, it's like you can't even remember anything, but it's officially 16 years. We have 3 kids. I have 2 boys, ages 9 and 6, and then a daughter who will be 2 here very, very soon. On my channel, you can find a lot of cooking, a lot of what's for dinner videos, grocery hauls. I have some Disney content because I love going to Disneyland and to Disney World. So if you are interested in that type of stuff, definitely subscribe to my channel to see future videos. I also have some home projects that are coming up here soon. We've been slightly delayed with some things, so unfortunately that has to be put on hold, but it will be coming up soon. So please subscribe to my channel before you leave. I would really, really appreciate your support and would love to get to know you. So the muffins are about to get ready to go in. I preheated the oven to the wrong temperature. It needs to be 400 degrees. It's almost there. But while those are going to be baking, I'm going to be starting on some waffles. And so this is going to be one of our breakfasts for our trip. And it's going to be so nice because all we're going to have to do is pull them out of the freezer and toast them up, just reheat them, put some Nutella over top and some strawberries. It's going to be so delicious. And we are taking like a really big, nice igloo cooler. My oven is ready. Let me go put those muffins in real quick. Okay, so I would mention we're bringing a really nice igloo cooler that keeps everything super cold. In fact, like almost to the point where it's frozen. We took it for our recent day trip we did to Yosemite and to the lake, and it was awesome. And it's not my cooler. I want one though. This is my in-laws cooler, so we're borrowing it again, and it's gonna keep everything really cold. We are traveling about 5 hours from where we live, and so we live in the Central Valley, so we're gonna be about an hour-ish or more north of San Francisco is where we're headed. It's gonna be so nice. So anyway, so we're gonna pack that, load that up with all kinds of food because I just went to Costco. I'm gonna make one more, I think, smaller trip to Winco or Target here in the next day or two because I don't wanna go shopping up there. I just wanna make sure that we have everything here because we have plenty of food here. I don't want it to go to waste. So we're just gonna bring it with us. So let's get going on the waffles. I'm gonna make, I think this recipe makes about 6 to 8 of them. All right, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna get started on the waffles. Are you guys fan of waffles? Do you guys like sweet or do you prefer savory waffles? Magic Kingdom at Disney World, they have a little tiny like restaurant that only serves like 3 items. There's like a sweet waffle and then they have a savory waffle and it's like spicy chicken in the waffle with arugula, I think. It is so bomb. I'm gonna have to try to make that one day because I like both. I am team both. So let me know, what are you? Are you team sweet or team savory? Okay, and this waffle recipe I have had for so many years, probably like, oh man, I think like 10 years maybe, and I tweaked it down like to perfection. And I had to write it down like on another piece of paper because I did not want to bring my whole binder because I have a whole binder full of recipes. And now's just a good time for me to go through them and really tweak them and make sure I'm writing them correctly, not only for my family, but also for you guys too, in case you ever want to try something different. But for this waffle recipe, it's like, half the flour is gonna be whole wheat flour, so that kind of helps with the healthiness, although what I'm pulling out of the microwave right now kind of offsets the whole wheat healthy thing going on, which is a stick of melted butter. I can't help that. Like, it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna do half of the whole wheat flour and then half of regular just all-purpose flour. And guys, I always keep like little measuring cups in my flour and in my sugar. This is actually supposed to be in here because I am very lazy, and if there's nothing in here to like scrape or to like scoop out, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be really lazy about like actually measuring. And then in my sugar, I always keep a tablespoon because a lot of the recipes I make usually call for a tablespoon of sugar or 2 tablespoons or something, along with another measuring cup. So they're always in there. And then I'm just gonna add in the rest. There is a ton of this stuff that goes into it. You need a bunch of baking powder. You need 4 teaspoons of this stuff to make it rise. My Warring, I think it's called Warring, Belgian waffle maker here, warming up, ready to go. I like to use ladles. Of course, you can use like measuring cups or whatever you have, but this to me, I feel like measures out the perfect amount. This is almost like, it's almost like half a cup-ish to 3/4 of a cup per waffle. So as soon as this beeps at me and tells me it's ready to go, I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of baking spray and then get my first waffle going. I don't know about you guys, but my first pancake is always like terrible. I hate it. I hate wasting it. So I'm gonna try to make sure that this first waffle comes out like perfection so I don't throw it away. Also, I think my muffins are coming. They're almost ready. I have 10 seconds left. I want to show you how they look. I just took a little peek right now. They look so good. Check these out, guys. They are really, really tall. And that is because I baked them at a higher temperature, so you get that really nice tall height to them. You can kind of see from the side right there. Oh, they smell so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna let these actually cool in the muffin tin that they're in, and then I'm gonna take them out, and then I'm gonna pre-wrap them each individually. All right, it's ready for me. I'm going to open this up, just spray it real quick like that. Let's get to it. Ooh, it looks it actually looks perfect. All right, I got it right on the first try. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pull this and stick it on these cooling sheets over here. And then moving on to the next waffle. Oh, that's so pretty. I thought I would go over like kind of the meal plan for what we're doing. So we're gonna be there for four mornings, I believe. So what I planned for breakfast is one day we're gonna have eggs, bacon, and toast. I'm bringing bread because we're gonna have sandwiches. So basically everything that I'm bringing, I'm trying to incorporate across the board into several meals. Our second meal is gonna be a French toast with sausage, no sausage is gonna be in the French toast. It's just gonna be as a side. But I have on my vlog a wonderful like a creme brulee overnight French toast bake, which is so amazing, so easy. I'm actually gonna make it before we leave. Another meal, I'm gonna do some, I think, breakfast burritos with some potatoes in it. And then of course the fourth breakfast is gonna be these waffles with the Nutella and the berries. So we're set for breakfast. For lunches, we're gonna do, of course, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. My kids can live off those. Like, they would be satisfied if they had that every lunch for the rest of their life, like really. So they're gonna do that. We're gonna do wraps like with ham, turkey, cheese. There's another waffle, give me a second. Right, I got another waffle going on. Okay, so I said the sandwiches and wraps for lunches. We're still debating about another lunch, or if maybe we might do a meal out. We don't wanna have to spend so much money eating out. There's 5 of us, so it can add up for sure, especially as our boys are eating more. So that's why we're doing a lot of food prep for this trip, just so that we can not spend so much out. But we are definitely treating ourselves because I'm on vacation too. I don't want to have to worry about cooking and cleaning for the most part. So we are doing several dinners out, but we're still debating about a couple more lunches. So I need a few more lunch ideas. And then for snacks and like other little small plates, we're doing charcuterie. I did pick up some cheese and some meat from my last Costco haul, so bringing that along with some fruit, crackers, of course. I have a s'mores kit that I also bought from my Costco haul, so I'm gonna bring that as well. So I kind of have that all figured out, and I'm thinking we might do a dinner in. I'm not sure yet, but for that, I think I'm literally just gonna bring like a box of linguine and a jar of Rayo's marinara sauce, and maybe make some meatballs beforehand or something. I haven't really decided, but something super simple like that. And if I bring some vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower or something, we can have that on the side. So something just super easy, not too many details, just something quick that we can whip up that won't require a lot of me in the kitchen still, or a lot of cleanup for my husband too. So trying to make this all work. That is a timer. That is my waffle, last waffle coming out. I have all my waffles here. So this recipe made 6. This one, my timer went on for too long. Oh well, it'll still be delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these guys cool here, and then I'm gonna transfer them just like this on these baking racks into the freezer, so that the underside of them can freeze as well. And then I'm gonna wrap them and seal them in a gallon freezer baggie and take them with us. It is the next morning. I am about to head to Winco to get all of the stuff. What I'm planning on doing is getting all the stuff because I have 1 day left. I can't really pack all of it right now because it's too hot in my garage, and it's just, there's still time left. But what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to kind of lay everything out today and see what all we're taking, see if I need to add some things, delete some things, because we don't have that much space in here because we still have to bring a stroller, a pack and play, our clothes, so all of the trunk is going to be filled up. So I want to make sure that I am packing efficiently and just taking things that we really need. But first I need to head to Winco. I just got back from Winco. I picked up a few things, not a ton of stuff. It's more like things that we needed to fill in the blanks with. I laid everything out for our trip. So it's quite a bit, and we may take some things away, add a few things, I don't know. But I just want to get an idea so we can see everything here, and then I'm not going to forget anything, or we think maybe something's not that important, we'll just not even bring it. So let me show you what we have here. Okay, so like I mentioned, everything is laid out. We may take all of this, we may not. I'm just gonna start showing you what's going on here. First, I have a skillet down here. My husband thought to bring one of my favorite skillets to use just because I know how it like heats up and it works, so we'll bring that with us. The frozen waffles that I made yesterday, this is only 1 bag. I do have the other bag if I need to take them. Right here, this is gonna be for my French toast bake. That is gonna be in here. I'm gonna pre-make that before we go. I also have just some yogurts for snacking on. This is probably for me and my husband. And then right here for my Costco haul, I got those little Go-Gurts for my kids. Those are coming. I am gonna cut up a watermelon. I also got some strawberries and bananas from Winco as well for our breakfast and snacks. Right here, okay, I figured out what we're gonna have. I don't know if you guys have seen, I think I've mentioned this several times on a What's for Dinner video, that I have, and I made a salsa verde like chicken enchilada skillet. Well, I'm gonna do that, but like I'm gonna make it as like a casserole. So I'm gonna pre-make that as well, and then just cook it, bake it off whenever we get to the house for one of our meals. And then with our meals, one night we're gonna have green beans, the other night we're gonna have broccoli. I have some bacon from my Trader Joe's haul. This was in the freezer. This is for breakfast one morning, and then to switch it up, I have some sausage, a half bag of carrots, and then a full cucumber from Costco. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to use whatever I have here so I don't have to buy extra and waste food. I did pick up a few apples though while I was at Winco. Those cotton candy grapes, there's only half a container left, but that's okay. Coffee situation. I was checking out the 2 Airbnbs that we have. I have to grind coffee 2 separate ways, one for a basket filter and one for a French press. So I just had this out to remind me that I need to grind some coffee for our mornings. This whole bag of chips I hid in the back of the pantry so that we wouldn't open it, so it would be fresh for our trip. Some Nutella for the waffles. And then right here, I kind of put this all together. I have a jar of Rayo's, some linguine, a wedge of Parmesan, and some frozen ground beef. I'm just gonna make like a quick meatball linguine dish. My husband does not like spaghetti, but he's fine with linguine, so we're gonna do that. Some red potatoes. They didn't have russet potatoes, which is really weird, but I just got 3 of those for some breakfast burritos. Some little snacky stuff, some goldfish, some little cookies. Over here I have some tortillas. This is gonna be for 2 things, for wraps and for breakfast burritos. Our charcuterie stuff, we got that brie from Costco, and then the little meat platter thing going on. Peanut butter and jelly, some crackers for the charcuterie, this half bag of spinach for our wraps and our sandwiches, some cheese. I'm not gonna bring all this cheese, I'm gonna condense it down into like one little baggie, some turkey. I have the banana chocolate chip muffins that I made yesterday, a loaf of bread, some butter, that s'mores kit that I got from Costco, some little pickles for snacking on for our charcuterie. I have 18 eggs. I think that we're gonna do like 9 eggs one morning and then 9 eggs the other morning. And then back here we have our liquids. We have our almond milk for my husband for his coffee, whole milk for the kids, and then a little whipping cream for my coffee, but also for like scrambling eggs as well. And I think I've touched on everything. I'm pretty sure this is it. Oh, and the only other thing, I have all my notes like kind of written down over here. I need to bring like in little containers some syrup, mayo, and mustard like as our condiments. But I think we're good. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to try to keep this all together so that whenever I go pack it tomorrow, we are pretty well organized, but I do need to get going on the French toast bake and that chicken casserole. This has nothing to do with like the food situation, but I was talking about that banana fertilizer that I like to do for my plants. Look at this plant. Look at this. It was like not really growing, and now it's like coming down. It really, really does work, and it looks so pretty. I've been using this on all my plants, even this one over here. It was like really dying, and you can even see on this leaf, like it was not, this was a dying leaf, and it came back somehow. There's some new leaves in here, and literally guys, that stuff is amazing. You should really try it if you have houseplants that are not doing so well. I think I'm gonna use this little girl's cart right here but I think because we're gonna put all the refrigerated stuff on the outside fridge and the garage fridge so that I can keep it all together because I don't want to forget everything. I'm trying to be really, really organized, especially because there's a lot of us, and I just need to be better at organizing. So I'm gonna put all the refrigerated stuff in here and then zip on out. Start grinding some coffee, but what if we want more than what I grind for? So I think I'm just gonna end up bringing this bag, and I'm just gonna bring my grinder with me so that we can have as much coffee as we want and not be limited to just like 2 pots while we're there, like each house. So I think I'm just gonna do that. I think it's gonna be less of a hassle. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to actually just grind. This coffee grinder, by the way, is amazing. It's from Amazon. It has like a little dial, and it's according to like how coarse or fine you want it. It is so, so good. So what I think I'm gonna do right now, just so I can put it off to a side so I know to take it with me, is I'm gonna grind coffee for the next few mornings for us to have here at the house, so that I can pack this. Bringing all of this food prep really came in clutch for us. It was so nice to just use the kitchens that we had with us in our Airbnbs and not have to worry about always having to find different places to go eat at, making sure that the kids were good. We could just kind of eat whenever we were ready. So it was very nice to do, and it saved us a lot of money by doing this. Also, I'm having a video coming out very soon here with how I used all of this food. So if you're not subscribed already, definitely subscribe to my channel so that you get notified when that video goes up. Also, before you leave, definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I really hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.